I come from a very large family. I have a lot of cousins. On my mom's side, there's 8 aunts and uncles, and on my dad's side, there's 6. So growing up, there was a metric ton of us, right? So I have older cousins, and growing up, they got their ears pierced, and I was like, that looks cool. I want that. And no ear pierce for you. You're not allowed, blah, blah, blah. Again, religious, because my mom was like, your body's a temple. You can't do it, blah, blah. Fast forward to when I was 17. We were living in a house, and my mom decided she wanted to paint. And my dad was like, fuck that, I ain't painting. You do it by yourself. So then in my head, I was like, this is perfect. My dad says no ear pierce. My mom says no ear pierce. And I could tell my mom was upset at my dad because he wasn't helping her. Who wants to fucking paint, chat? That shit sucks. I don't blame my dad. But I was like, I'm going to help my mom. And I'm not going to say anything. I'm just like, yeah, mom, I'll help you, because my sister wasn't helping. At the time, I wasn't helping. My dad wasn't helping. So it was literally just my mom doing it all by herself, and she was pissed. So I was like, all right, hey, mom, I'll help you. I helped her paint the walls, blah, blah, whatever. And then, I think 3 days later or 2 days later, I was like, hey, mom, remember when I was the only one that helped you paint? She goes, yeah, that's right. I was like, can I get my ear pierced? And she goes, you know what? Yeah. Now I'm convinced, and she'll deny this, but I am convinced that she allowed me to get my ear pierced in spite of my dad, because my dad didn't help her paint. So later that weekend or whatever, we go to the mall, and we go to, I think it was Piercing Pagoda. No, it was Claire's. Yeah, I remember it was Claire's. We go to Claire's, and we sign all the paperwork, blah, blah, whatever. And then literally right before they sat me on the chair, I pussied out. I chickened out 100%. I was like, mom, you know what? I don't want to get my ear pierced. It's okay. I don't want it, blah, blah. And she goes, no, we drove here. You're getting your ear pierced. Now, there was a 4-year-old, maybe a 5-year-old. She was also getting her ear pierced. And my mom, I'm not joking, she grabbed me by the collar and was like, you are not allowed to make a move, because the 4-year-old or 6-year-old or however old she was terrified. And I was like, oh, I'll go first, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, look, I'll do it. You'll see, it's no problem. And she was like, you're not allowed to make a move, okay? You're not allowed to wince anything. And I was already nervous. Now I was 17, but whatever. It's a needle going in your ear. I didn't know what to expect. So I sat down and I just turned off all emotions. And I just stared straight, and the lady goes, 1, 2, 3. Snaps it. And I was like, that hurt a little bit in my head. And then I was just like, okay, it happened. And I was like, cool. And I look at the little girl. I'm like, yeah, look, it didn't hurt, blah, blah, whatever. So then I got my ear pierced. And then sure enough, we get back to my house. My dad was not happy, but he got over it real quick. It was whatever. Now, you think that's the end of the story, right? That was when I was 17. I move out. I go to college. Now, I asked my parents numerous times, can I get my other ear pierced? Can I get my other ear pierced? And they always said, no, 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 no. I don't know why I asked all those years, but I did, whatever. So I went off to college. I bought a magnetic earring. I came home one weekend and I put it in my right ear just to see what my parents would say. Not a damn thing, chat. Not a damn thing. So in my brain, I was like, that's the okay I need. As soon as I got back up to Orlando, because I went to school in Florida, I went to UCF. Yo, go Knights. I was like, parents didn't say anything. They didn't notice, so they're cool with it. So we did a little bit of H2O consumption. That's what we did. And I pierced my ear myself. My wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, she held pieces of ice cubes, so I would numb it up. And what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to take some type of acidic, like a fruit, so think like a lemon or something, and you put behind your ear, so when you pierce it, the acid can kind of help make it so that it doesn't get any bacteria or any infection. I didn't have a lemon. I had an apple. I was like, same thing. So let's go and put that there. And I got a bobby pin. We lighted that bitch up, made it really nice and hot, and then right through the ear. Now, chat, I had a safety pin in my ear for about probably like 5 minutes, right? Pierced it, no problem. Pretty centered, pretty cool, pretty great. Now, what you have to do here, and this is the tricky part, you're supposed to take the earring stem, and you're supposed to push the bobby pin out with the stem. So you have the earring in there, right? Wasn't 100% known to us that we were supposed to do that. So I told my wife, or girlfriend, but who is now my wife, take the bobby pin out and put the earring in. She takes the bobby pin out, and I'm not joking. It was like 15 seconds. That bitch went and just closed up. She tried to put the earring in, and she's like, I can't. There's no hole. I'm like, what do you mean there's no hole? We just pierced this bitch. So my hole closed up pretty much instantly. So what we had to do is we had to re-pierce it. And then this time we got it. And that, chat, is how I have my left earring and my right earring. I played my parents against themselves, got my left one, and then had to pierce my ear twice on my right one. And we did it. And that's story time, chat. Oh, wait, I forgot one key thing. Shit, I'm sorry, I forgot one thing. So I got my ear pierced, right? Probably like 3 months, 2 months have gone by. I didn't go home to visit. Came home for Thanksgiving break, which was like a week long. First day, see my parents, nothing, no problem. My earring was in. They didn't care. They didn't say anything. So then we all go out to dinner as a family with some extended family, some aunts and uncles. And we're sitting there. My older cousin's to my right. My mom hasn't said anything, and my dad hasn't said nothing, and like going on like status quo. Like, I'm like, all right, cool, we got no problem, blah, blah, whatever. I assumed they saw it and they just didn't give a fuck. My cousin goes, oh, cool, you got your other ear pierced. And then I looked and I was like, no, don't finish that sentence. And before she can finish that sentence by saying pierced, my mom has an issue with grabbing me by the neck, grab me by the collar, and I'm looking at my cousin, and I go, you bitch, and goes, let me see your ear. And then I started laughing, and I turned to my left, and she sees it, and then she probably gave me a lecture. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember. I was just laughing because I was like, this is stupid that you're mad at me for this. So she got mad at me. My dad was just like, he was like the disappointed look, but he's like, you're a grown-ass adult, do whatever the fuck you want kind of look. So I was like, Dad, I get you. And my mom didn't talk to me for the rest of the day, but what I found funny is my aunt was trying to like reprimand me, and I was like, stop. You're not my mom. I love you, but I don't care. Shut up. But yeah, that's story time, chat. I forgot that my mom didn't talk to me for the whole rest of the day. And the next day, she got over it. She didn't give a fuck, whatever. So that's how I got my ears pierced, chat.